talk by Jalea S. Magallanes.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, our God, thank you for the day that you have given to us. As we start this program, oh God, may your Spirit be with us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Please be seated. Okay, before we will start, allow me to recognize our special guest this afternoon, our grade 6 chairman, Ma'am Lizelle Marie Almaden. It's my honor to represent to you, our judges, our school science coordinator, Ma'am Estrella Andres. A round of applause, please. Our school years old coordinator, Ma'am Joanne Torreblanca Miserano. Our reading and IRA coordinator, our master teacher 1, Ma'am Mary Grace Dinella. Before we start our class today this afternoon, let us review first our topic about the harmful effects of an earthquake and volcanic eruption. Of course, harmful effects to the people, to animals, and to our environment through the video presentation.
The Earth is covered with a variety of different features: oceans, plains, rivers, valleys, mountains, and one of the most dramatic, volcanoes. Named for Vulcan, the Roman god of fire, volcanoes are one of the most powerful, spectacular forces on Earth. Volcanoes can build or destroy. But where do they come from? The surface of the Earth is cool and solid, but underneath, a thick layer of hot, molten rock churns. This molten rock is called magma. Sometimes, a crack or a break in the cool surface layer, known as the crust, allows magma to rise to the surface. There are two effects of earthquakes. In this module, you will learn about the hazardous effects of earthquakes. An earthquake is the sudden shaking of the Earth's surface. It is one of the worst natural hazards, and unfortunately, it is a frequent enough occurrence all over the world. The vast majority of earthquakes are too mild to be felt. However, the severe ones can be disastrous, causing great damage to life and property. Let's study the disastrous effects of earthquakes. One of the most disastrous effects of earthquakes is loss of life and property. One such example which springs to mind in recent years is the Gujarat earthquake on 26 January 2001. Earthquakes can also cause floods which make the situation worse. When the ground shakes, it sometimes causes displacements on the surface. Big rocks which may block the flow of the river.
Based on the video presentation and your opinion, okay, what location earthquake begins? Yes?
Earthquake begins at the focus, at the sea.
Yes. The earthquake begins at the focus or the center of the earthquake. Now, focus is the center of the earthquake or the origin of the earthquake. Okay, what are the harmful effects of an earthquake? Give me one, yes.
The people might experience poverty due to destruction.
Yes, another harmful effects of earthquake. Yes, Riyuma.
It causes loss of life.
Yes. Lost lives. Yes, how about Tupas?
It can cause tsunami.
It can cause tsunami. Okay, another harmful effect. Yes.
It can cause loss of habitat of people, humans, and animals.
Yes. Okay. loss of habitat of animals and human being or people. Okay, why volcanoes erupt? Yes, Matula.
Volcano erupt of the density and ground.
Okay, it erupt because the density and pressure below the ground. Okay, what are the harmful effects of volcanic eruption? Bad effects or harmful effects of volcanic eruption? Yes.
It can burn people and buildings.
It can burn buildings.
It has hazardous things or substances that can kill people's lives.
Yes. What else? Harmful effects of volcanic eruption. Who else? Yes.
It can destroy our crops and water substances.
Okay, correct. Okay. Do you agree that earthquake is more dangerous than volcanic eruption? Okay. I heard some answer yes and others no. Okay? That is our topic this afternoon. Our debate or our class debate today is about, okay? Or do you agree that earthquake is more dangerous than volcanic eruption? Okay? So since your answer yes and others are no, so we group, no, or this time we will have a grouping. I group you into two groups, okay? And talk about or defend your stance on what is dangerous. Is it volcanic eruption or an earthquake? Okay? What group is in favor in earthquake is more dangerous? Okay? So this group are favor that earthquake is more dangerous than volcanic eruption. So it means the row 3 and row 4 are the group 2. You are favor in volcanic eruption is more dangerous than an earthquake. Okay? Sige. I give you 2 minutes to group yourselves and talk about your assigned topic. And each should select 6 members to defend your assigned arguments. Okay? Sige. Group yourself. Okay, time is up. Did you select these numbers to get your assigned argument? Okay, so please, those members, you sit here in front. Okay? The group A will be sit on the right side. The group B will be sit on the left side. I know you are excited, no, to hear their arguments, but allow me first to remind the house rules. First, that as minimize our voice while our speakers are defending their stand. Second, each speaker is allotted a minimum of 30 seconds and maximum of 3 minutes to give his or her arguments. The flow of speakers starts with the earthquake or the group 1. Followed by the volcanoes or the group 2 respectively. Finally, the leader of each group gives the final argument. May I introduce to you our moderator for today's debate. Please give a round of applause to Samantha Luga.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Samantha Luga, serves as your moderator. Before we start, allow me to read the mechanics. Each team should have 6 members. Please stand to recognize. The Group A are Proposition Group. They are Angel Fernando, Rida May Collis, Rhea Amarillento, Reo Bentupas, Mark Rainiel Ramos, and Giselle Vicino. They are opposed the proposition. Their group leader is Risa Marie Collis. Let's give them a round of applause, please. Thank you. Group B, the opposition group. They are Krishna Berneza, Sheena Reyes, Celine Fernandez, Elaine Joyte, Jalea Magallanes, and Micaela Amarino. They are opposed the opposition. Their group leader is Krishna Berneza. Let's give them a round of applause, please. Thank you. Our timekeeper is Jillian Amor Pitonio. Please stand. Each debater will have a minimum of 30 seconds and a maximum of 3 minutes constructive speech. The affirmative gives the first constructive speech first, followed by the negative. Use proper language and be polite in referring to your opposing team. One speaker speaks at a time and no side discussion. Debate grading rubrics are follows. Organization and clarity. The main arguments and responses are outlined in a clear and orderly way. You get 4 points if completely clear and orderly presentation. 3 if mostly clear and orderly in all parts. 2 if clear in some parts but not overall. 1 if unclear and disorganized throughout. Use of arguments. Reasons are given to support the resolution. You get 4 points if very strong and persuasive arguments given throughout. 3 if many arguments given with only minor problems. 2 if some decent arguments but some significant problems. 1 if few or no real arguments given or all arguments given had significant problems. Use of cross-examination and rebuttal. Identification of weakness and negative team's arguments and ability to defend itself against attack. You get 4 points if excellent cross-exam and defense against negative team's objections. 3 if good cross-exam and rebuttals with only minor slip-ups. 2 if decent cross-exam and rebuttals but some significant problems. 1 if poor cross-exam or rebuttals, failure to point out problems, and negative team's position or failure to defend itself against attack. Presentation style. The tone of voice, clarity of expression. You get 4 points if all style feature will use convincingly. 3 if most style feature will use convincingly. 2 if few style feature were used convincingly. 1 if very few style feature were used, none of them convincingly. And now, let's start the 2018 class debate. A round of applause, please.
Everyone knows that earthquakes and volcanoes are both destructive. But when you think about it, what's real? Well, in my opinion, it's earthquake. Earthquake can happen fast and without warning. Volcanoes are very dangerous, but they go slow enough so you can grab supplies and live. Volcanoes also give you warning by signs before an eruption. Volcanoes are destructive, but they are not as surprising or unpredictable as earthquakes. Earthquakes can set off other disasters, such as landslide and tsunamis. This is why for me, earthquake is more dangerous than volcanoes.
Volcanoes can be dangerous, but when you look at an earthquake, many things can happen at once other than volcanoes that only have one function and can be easily predicted. A volcano can stay dormant at a time, leaving them harmless. An earthquake is when two sections of earth slide past each other. It creates a fault line, which is a big gap in the group. During an earthquake in seas, it creates a tsunami. A tsunami destroys everything in its way. In 2005, the deadliest earthquake happened in China, which killed 830,000 people living in caves. These are the reasons why an earthquake is more dangerous than a volcanic eruption.
Yes, Risa's right, because earthquakes can trigger other disasters and they are difficult to predict as stated. Both are very destructive, but I think earthquakes are much more dangerous than volcanoes. It could fall and possibly kill many of lives.
I agree to you, Rhea, and I think you are totally right. Earthquakes can cause a lot more than just an earthquake. They are ways that they are more common and likely as well. It can cause many deaths. Like in Haiti region, 316,000 people was died in 2010. I think that earthquake is more dangerous than a volcano. It can destroy mass upon mass. Volcanoes do not do that, maybe a couple of mass. If the earthquake is large enough, it can cause tsunami. Tsunami can damage more land than a volcano, and earthquakes can. Earthquakes can be different size and can do different things. Well, in my opinion, I think that earthquakes are a lot more dangerous than volcanoes because they make the ground shake. Even though they are both bad, earthquakes are worse in its own way. So, they are both bad and yes, they both kill people. But earthquakes are more severe than volcanoes do. And one reason I believe because you can predict volcanoes, but it is very difficult to predict earthquakes. Buildings can be damaged by shaking itself. Earthquakes can cause dam walls to crack and eventually collapse, sending raging waters into surrounding areas and cause severe flooding.
I support Mark's idea. Earthquake can make tsunamis and landslides, and that can do a lot of damage. When you compare the two disasters by death count, both have an enormous amount of deaths and both are very hazardous, and neither should be taken as non-destructive. Although volcanoes are limited to only a certain amount of area, they can completely destroy a large amount of area for 100 years, and it is insanely hard to rebuild a society after an eruption. Earthquake can happen almost anywhere, although most people don't actually die from the quake. They die from the falling debris and erupting gas lines.
I disagree with Risa's idea because volcanoes may predict them, but that doesn't stop anything. Volcanoes release harmful substances such as lava. This may not be destructive in taking down buildings, but people cannot live with the ashes and gases that is produced by the volcano. I knew that volcano and earthquake are both enormous amounts of damage, but in my own opinion, I think that volcanoes are more dangerous than earthquakes. For example, if a volcano erupts, it starts to produce an ash cloud, and this ash cloud becomes this pour across the sky, and it can affect our water sources and also our crops for many years, and it can also cause domino effects.
You're right, Kizna, but I disagree with Risa's opinion. You know why? She said that earthquake can destroy more buildings, more houses, and either can cause some serious problems. And what about volcano? Lava can kill us fast rate. Earthquake can destroy more buildings. Did you know that when volcano erupts, it can burn people and buildings, can affect the animals in their house, can damage the crops and some water resources. So for me, I disagree that earthquake is more dangerous than volcano because when volcano erupts, when the ash clouds whiz far across the sky, more deaths can happen. I agree with Shanna that volcanoes are more dangerous than an earthquake. And the statement she gives really support it. A volcanic eruption can cause many more deadly occurrences than an earthquake. But then, I disagree with Mark because volcanoes can destroy and kill earthquakes. There is still a chance in living. Unlike volcano, if you get caught, there is no chance in living because you would melt and any material it touched would burn and cannot be repaired. I like your opinion, guys, that volcanic eruption is more dangerous than earthquake. Why? Because volcanoes are a dramatic hazard in the earth. Not only that they can change the land and the ocean, but when it is exploded, it can change the climate of the earth. That's why I agree that earthquake is dangerous, but then I disagree that earthquake is more dangerous than a volcanic eruption. I must disagree with your idea, Angel, because volcanoes are much more dangerous than earthquakes. Volcano explosions can happen at any time with no warning. You are usually warned when an earthquake is going to take place. Volcanoes are also more deadly than earthquakes. Volcanoes have many lasting effects after the already killing lava flow. The ash cloud of a volcano can kill many people and animals. Volcano lava can also affect many forest fires which destroys many valuable food for humans, such as fruits and wild game. Carbon dioxide or CO2 levels increasing because of the volcanoes can kill many people and animals. For example, look at the 1,335 1911, the Al Philippines ash flows. Ash flows can kill many people and animals.
I disagree with their opinions because earthquake can just happen anywhere. They need to be by a plate boundary. If one where there is a plate boundary, it will not destroy anything. That's why volcanic eruptions are more dangerous than earthquake. It has more dramatic hazard effects than the.
Thank you, debaters. May I call the leader of each group to hear the final arguments. Let's give them a round of applause, please. Thank you. Earthquake is more dangerous than a volcanic eruption because it can't be predicted. We cannot prepare anything because we don't know the exact date and time an earthquake could possibly strike. Earthquake triggers other disasters. It causes tsunamis, landslides, floods, loss of lives, destruction of structures, and many more. Earthquake destruction on a place could take some time to be fixed and needs a large amount of money. These are my reasons why an earthquake is more dangerous than a volcanic eruption.
I disagree in your answer, Lisa. Because what about the people? What about their crops? What about their animals? What about their water sources? People cannot live without it. How can they drink fresh water if it is polluted with bioplastic chemicals? And also the plants and the animals. Many people have been dying in dehydration, in hunger, and also many people have been suffering because of being produced.
Thank you for both of you for your opinions and ideas. May I call our beautiful science teacher, Ma'am Jennifer F. Tao. Let's give her a round of applause.
Okay, thank you, Sam. We heard both sides' opinions and ideas, okay? We witnessed how they express their feelings and ideas. They deserve a barangay clap. Yay! Okay, everyone knows that earthquakes and volcanoes are both destructive and dangerous, right? Okay, earthquake happen anytime and causes tsunami that can damage our land. What else? And it causes landslide. What else? It can also destroy buildings, and causes death. Well, the volcanic eruption has a long-term impact. The ash clouds of volcanoes have what? The ash clouds of volcanoes can kill the people, of course, animals, and it also affects the global temperatures. It can cause global warming. Okay? Now, may I know the opinion of our observer? Okay? Which do you think is more dangerous? It is a earthquake, or a volcanic eruption. Okay, yes, may I know the opinion of CJ?
Volcanic eruption is more dangerous than earthquake because volcano produces harmful substances that people lives. And it can also affect the crops and the water sources that can affect the animals on their habitats. That's why I agree that the volcanic eruption is more dangerous than earthquake.
Okay, thank you, CJ, for your opinion. Who else? Okay, yes, Clifford.
I really think earthquake is more dangerous than volcanic eruption because volcano can happen in only certain place and we have a choice to live near it or not. But earthquake can happen anywhere and we cannot tell it when. And the death of volcanic eruption is hundreds and thousands, but the death of an earthquake is almost billions and millions, so that I decided earthquake is more dangerous than volcanic eruption.
Okay, thank you, Clifford. Okay, who else? Yes?
I agree that volcanic eruption is more dangerous than earthquake because volcanic eruption can change the climate of the earth and it can cause many more deadly occurrences than earthquake. That's why I agree that the volcanic eruption is more dangerous than earthquake.
Okay, thank you for your opinions. Okay? Well, that's all your opinions. Okay? What is the important is we should always prepare, of any disasters, Let us recognize the team who won or give the best arguments. We also recognize the best speakers of this class debate. May I call our chairman, Master Teacher 1, Ma'am Mary Grace Denella, to award the best team to give their best.
All very good debaters. Very slang, convincing. Very good na kayo, pero so sad na talagang pipili kami lang sila the best team. No? So, in our group, we choose the best team as the negative team. Why did we choose the negative team? Because they presented well, very clear, and they're very convincing. Kailan pa yung inyong pag-convince, no? Sa debate, kailangan talaga expressing lahat ng mga arguments ninyo ay kailangan talaga, apak, ganun talaga dapat. So, ang magbigay ng, mag-present best speaker for each team will be Ma'am Almadine.
Thank you, Dad. Before I proceed, let me congratulate you for the good job. For the job well done. And for the best debaters, for affirmative team goes to affirmative team this one goes to Angel Fernandez. And for the best debaters for negative or for the opposition goes to Jalea Magana.
Wow, congratulations! To give our debater certificates, may I call Ma'am Shirley Andres and Ma'am Jo Arthur from Camisarano. A round of applause, please.
Okay, allow me to read the content of the certificate. Division of City Schools, Department of Education, Region 12, Saavedra Saway Central Elementary School, General Santa City. Certificate of recognition is awarded to for sharing his or her valuable time and support as debater of the SEAMEO GURO21 Course 1 during the conduct of 2018 class debate at Saavedra Saway Central Elementary School, Barangay Labanga, General Santa City on March 26, 2018, given this 26th day of March 2018 at Saavedra Saway Central Elementary School, Barangay Labanga, General Santos City. Signed by our Principal 1, Evelyn Fe E. Sanoria. Certificate of recognition is given to Amarino Micaela Fe, Berniza Krishna Marie, Collis Riza May, Fernandez Celine Jean, Fernando Angel, Magallanes Jalea, Fe Ellen Joy, Decino Rosel Ann, Ramos Mark Rainier, and Amariliento Rhea.
I congratulate all debaters on their excellent performance. Congratulations, Group 2. You are the group who have very strong stand. That's why you won. Yay! Okay, thank you, judges, for the assistance. Thank you, Grade 6 Cyber, for the support of your reflection on what you learned from this topic. Okay, you write it on one whole sheet of paper or on compound band. Okay, debaters, please go back now to your proper seats and write a reflection about what you learned, okay, from our topic this afternoon. Okay, please pass all your papers. Okay, congratulations everyone, and may God bless us all. Thank you.